Today we are making a buttercream romper. I've had lots of interest in this, so I'm taking you through the process from start to finish. The main thing is you need a bigger shirt that's much bigger than the finished size. So today I'm going to make a size 4-5 romper. So I have a 4-5 t-shirt that I have taken, and I saved this to use as a pattern. Cut the sleeves, cut the neck. And I'm going to set it on top of this adult extra large shirt once I cut the neck off. Okay. And you can cut it, as wide as you need to make sure you got the graphic, because it's going to be a bubble romper, so, it can be cushy. And you can see I'm 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch out the sides, whatever. It's not a really big deal. Gives me the basic outline, and then I'm going to cut all the way down to the bottoms, and I go out a little bit at the bottom so it makes the legs a little puffier. I leave the hem of the shirt. And t-shirts are always crooked and out of whack, so I'm going to find the center and cut up 2 inches, I guess. That's about right. And then we'll turn it over to the back to cut the halter. And then cut across to give us the halter back. And I'm going to go ahead and put these right sides together so it won't be such a big deal once I start to serge. Okay, now let's go to the serger. Okay, now we're at the serger. We're going to serge straight up the side seams. Start from either end, it doesn't matter. Cut off any uneven spots as you're serging, which I have a few. One side, and I'm going to do the crotch in the middle, and on curves or points with a serger you just have to make it as straight as possible, because you can't really do curves without chopping off a bunch of fabric. So I just slow down and make it as straight as I possibly can. It'll be fine. Straight up the other side. Super quick and easy, which is why I love the serger. My soulmate. Okay, side seams are done. Now we're going to turn it right sides out, and I'm going to serge. You can see your little legs. I'm going to serge around the back and neck just like I do with the regular buttercream halter. So I start somewhere around center back, go all the way around. About 1/4 inch off of the neck ruffle because it's kind of wide. And you don't have to do this. It's fine without the serged edge. Or if if you wanted to top stitch ribbon to it or do a little zigzag around, it would be cute as well. Not necessary. T-shirt knit does not ravel. It won't fray. So this is purely decorative. Let's go ruffle it up. Okay, so we start at center back or somewhere around there. Of course, that's just my preference. You do whatever you want. We'll back stitch once, and then go keeping our presser foot even with the edge of the serged t-shirt edge. And what I do is I come around towards the shoulder seam. I'll come in like 1/4 of an inch, so it gives more of a ruffledy effect around the neck. And you'll see what that ends up looking like when we're done. I usually do 4 rows of elastic thread on the halter back and neck. So 4 around the back and then the 1 or 2, depending on how well it's ruffling. So then once I pass the other shoulder seam, I go back out to the t-shirt edge. When I'm coming around, I actually run over top where I started and then scoot out. So now the presser foot is even with that last row of stitching. And from now on, that's where it's going to stay. So now you can just go, go, go. You can see I use my right hand to kind of help it along and keep it pulled out straight. Every once in a while, I'll straighten it out. Finishing our 3rd row, so this will be our last row. Back stitch at the end. Okay. There's around the back and back neck. Trim all this stuff off. A lot of stuff going on. Okay, and now we're going to do the neck front. And this one's a little short, so what I'm going to do is just run it around here instead of going all the way around. This t-shirt material is thinner than your normal t-shirt, so we won't need to go all the way around like I normally would. another row back across the front. Because we want it to be the same amount of ruffle without it being restricting or uncomfortable for the child. And this gets kind of tricky. Just make sure you don't sew over something you're not supposed to. The neck front. So now, if you don't want to ruffle your legs, then you would be done, but I'm ruffling my legs, so I'm going to slide the leg and start at the inner seam. And since I left the hem on the t-shirt already finished, it'll be a nice wide ruffle. And you can do one or two depending on how well the shirt ruffles. I'll do two on this one. I think I just ran out of elastic thread. I did. Okay, so I'm going to change the elastic thread, finish this leg, do the other leg, and then I'll meet you at the mannequin. Okay, so I finished doing the 2 rows around the leg. So you can see what that looks like. So it's pretty straightforward. It's cute as a button. You can see why they're such popular sellers. This will be for sale in the shop, as it will the tutorial. But yeah, this is super cute. Super easy. Definitely make a bunch. Thanks, guys.